ఓకే. హ్మ్. అట్లా అవ్వదు భాస్కర్. బికాస్ ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే ఇది లింగ్విస్టిక్స్ వచ్చి వీళ్ళు అనుకున్నంత సులభం కాదు. ఓకేనా? ఐ విల్ యాక్చువల్లీ ఒకే ఒక నిమిషానికి నేను మ్యూట్ పెట్టి, బికాస్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు సే సంథింగ్ పర్సనల్, నా లైఫ్ని మ్యూట్ పెట్టేసి దెన్ ఐ విల్ సే. ద ట్రూ లింగ్విస్టిక్స్. ఓకేనా? ஸோ சீடோ லிங்குவிஸ்டிக்ஸ் அன்னி வதிலேசி இஃப் வி கோ பேக் டு ட்ரூ லிங்குவிஸ்டிக்ஸ் அது என்ன சொல்லுது அப்படின்னு நம்ம பார்ப்போம். ஓகேவா? அதில் என்ன சொல்கிறாங்க, தெலுங்கு பிலாங்ஸ் டு சென்ட்ரல் திராவிடியன் லாங்குவேஜஸ், நாட் டு தமிழ். ஓகேனா? நாட் டு த சதர்ன் பிரான்ச். சதர்ன் பிரான்ச்சோட 3 லாங்குவேஜஸ் வந்து கன்னடா, தமிழ் அண்ட் மலையாளம். கன்னடா ஸ்பிளிட் ஃப்ரம் தமிழ் பிஃபோர் மலையாளம் ஸ்பிளிட். ஓகேனா? But Telugu split from the whole southern branch long before this. And Telugu is closer to other tribal languages in central India like Konda, Kui, Gond, Parji, Gadaba. There are several languages like this which belong to the central group. And there is one other group, northern Dravidian languages, Kuruk. Kuruk is also called Malto, and Brahui. Brahui in Baluchistan in Pakistan. Okay, so Telugu is actually indeterminate between these two set of languages according to proper scientific linguistics. So if they have to, if any Tamil guy has to derive Tamil and they have to demonstrate any close similarities, they can do it with Kannada, which is closer. Okay, Telugu is nowhere nearby, and the formations that he is giving are all inaccurate. Okay, but let's not go into him. Let's just forget him. That inadequacy comes because of lack of knowledge of proper Telugu. True Telugu, true. Derivations are not possible. Okay, Namma Manamu is simply impossible. And also there are certain rules that which he is framing and which he is contradicting them in the very next line also. Okay, na? This we can talk some other time when we sit together personally. But right for now, are you in your office or somewhere? Okay, just I'll finish it within a minute or two at most. So basically, this is driven by political motivation and not scientific understanding. So in that sense, all these efforts will fail, because anybody who knows phonetics is the branch of linguistics which deals with the sounds and sound transformation. Which sound can transform into which other sound and in which people, and why one particular sound is transforms into another sound is dependent on vocal muscles, vocal cords, tongue, how the tongue touches the lips and teeth and everywhere. All this determine which consonant can shift into which consonant. You cannot randomly shift these consonants. Like va becomes ba in some, but ba doesn't become va. Okay, va and ba are not interchangeable. There is a unidirectional change in consonants which our friend, our mutual friend simply doesn't understand. Okay, I don't want to name him on live. So he doesn't understand that, and he doesn't have. Once or twice I tried to sound him out about why not learn linguistics formally. At least he need not go to a university or something, but at least sit and learn the basic linguistic principles, right? And for instance, Western linguistics professors and even informally learned people also, before you try to deal with two languages, they always say you have to you try your linguistic skills on languages that are not related to you, like between Latin and Greek, between French and English. When you do that thing, you don't have any biases in it. Yeah, you can study that in an unbiased way. That's why when when English people and continental people were fighting between themselves, lot of scholars came here to learn Sanskrit. They learned Sanskrit because it's totally unrelated, and they can learn Sanskrit without bias. They have nothing. They have no personal access to grind when they are dealing with. Exactly. They didn't have. So anybody who has any kind of personal interest in propagating any particular theory is suspect. Okay, so in that sense, I personally think so. Before I come to for myself, I have defined certain things like you. I don't know whether I told you this. For the past 25 years, I never read a single book on history of Andhra. All the history that I know comes from whatever other people have been telling me. I haven't read a single book. Laid it out. I thought it should be for 7 years. In the beginning, I thought, okay, let's not read any history for 7 years, and then it got extended and extended and extended because I think I've been trying to analyze myself. The moment I feel that I don't have any bias towards Telugu, that day I should try to read Andhra history is what I thought. I know about several books like Durga Prasad, and there is a lady, if I'm not wrong, some Rukmani something, who wrote a book, and there are several Telugu historians who wrote. Huh? I ha- no, no, no. It's Badriraj is pure linguistics, and he's a genuine person who lived in both Tamil Nadu and Andhra, and he knows both Tamil and Telugu clearly, and his linguistics is quite unbiased, you know. And there is another guy, I think, if I'm not wrong, Bala Subramaniam, I think. He's a professor, he was a professor at Annamala University. He's also unbiased. But later, several people, especially the writers who come from literature field, they are quite biased because they want to sell their books to a particular set of people. You know, people, professors with government salaries have the comfort, or they can afford to be unbiased, right? But people like Jayamohan or other writers, the writer that we are currently thinking about, he cannot afford that. He has to survive, and for survival, he has to talk to a particular constituency. He has to bend to somebody. So all these things makes them pseudo scientific, and they will be quite vocal, and how to put it's absurd, but they are doing one good thing, which is to popularize the field. You know, that in that sense, I do support him. When I speak these things at Nianan office with my other friends, they ask, why don't you write something? Why don't you write something against him or against any other guys who are doing this? Then I just say, no. Why should I do that? Because when somebody else, when a true linguistic guy comes along, and he when if when he has a truly unbiased mind, he will dismiss all this pseudo hocus pocus, you know. Yeah, even that is not required. You can just give this whole. He's written it in Tamil. If you can just convert it into English and give it over to AI, it will destroy his theory in a few seconds. It will not even take in minutes. AI has been trained to do it in a far better way. You know, even a simple a simple AI program trained with basic linguistic principles derived from other languages and all of the languages from all over Earth. Based on that principles, it can demolish all these pseudo theories within in a fraction of a second. But that's all not needed. Some guy. Personally, I don't have the time to sit and do all these things. My mind is preoccupied with other things, so I'm not doing it. But there might come people like you, or people who have time. You know, even you are more interested in literature and less in these pursuits. Yeah, yeah. So somebody might come along, you know, a whiz kid who is more into linguistics and less into other things. That guy would be demolishing all these things. So till then, let these guys have the field. Let them enjoy. Let them spread whatever they want to spread. Their nonsense will be called into account someday. I believe. So I don't lose heart when I see these. Sometimes I do feel, I also get hurt whenever I see. Yeah, that's the best we can do. Just laugh it out and move over. You know, if you take it too much to heart, it will become difficult. You can always assert the contrary. It's always there. But before doing that assertion, just read over Badri Raju or Balasubramaniam to some extent, lightly. Just have Badri Raju is a Telugu fellow, so he can be faulted as a biased guy. But the Annamala University professor, he was a Tamil Brahmin. He has nothing against Tamil or anything, but and there were other old writers on Dravidian linguistics like M.B. Emeno. Emeno was a Scandinavian scholar, you know. So Emeno, and there were there's one other guy, I forget his name. So they wrote this. There is this beautiful book, Bhaskar, Etymological Dictionary of Dravidian Languages. Heard about it? Etymological Dictionary of Dravidian Languages. Okay. Hello? Etymological, ETYMOLOGI, Etymological Dictionary of Tamil Dravidian Languages by M.B. Emeno and one other scholar. I just forgot this name is just on my tongue, just in my throat. It's not coming out. Huh? Yeah, you found the book? Huh? Exactly. It gives the derivation of all words from all in all Dravidian languages. I've been talking about all the little languages: Konda, Kui, Gadaba, Parji, Kuruk, Malto, Brahui, even Tamil related languages, or actually they are not Tamil related, but languages within the Tamil land like Kota and Toda, Irula, all these languages also. So they deal with, yeah, it's compiled by Barrow, and Barrow is the name I was missing. Barrow and Ameno. Okay, please order that book, and it should be there on every Dravidianist shelf. Order that book right away, and archive, it will be very difficult for you to refer. The PDF file is a very terrible thing. So I think it will be available in Amazon. Somebody might be selling some copy. Yeah, whenever you want to find a etymology of a word, starting lo koncham kashtanga untadi, because they'll be using the root of the word to explain, and they'll be using a lot of abbreviations and everything. It will take some time for you to get used to all those abbreviations and stuff. Huh? One second. Okay. మా గెస్ట్ వచ్చిండారు. I go and I'll be back in a while. Okay? Thank you, Bhaskar. Yeah, bye. నా అద్దాలు ఆడబెట్టేసిన తెలియదు. వచ్చిందారా? కారు ఉంటుంది అది చూసాయి కదా కారు వస్తాడా నేను పెడతాను ఐస్ వాటర్
నల్లనెల్లూరు పోయినాము తినేసి
మామూలు ఇది రెయిన్ వాటర్ బాయిల్డ్ అండ్
ఇంట్లో అట అయితే మనిషి పిల్లలకి అది కూడా నల్ల చేసి పెడతారా కొట్టుకూరు నెక్స్ట్ కూడా కూరగాయ వేసుకుంటుంది అసలు ఏం చేసేది నర్సరీయా కష్టమైంది ఇంత బాగుంటారా
జూన్ 15 శుక్రవారం అనుకుంటుంది
కూర్చోండి ఏముంది
వందవాసి సొంత వచ్చి యాదం చేయకపోతే పెట్టారు కదా వాళ్ళు
వందవాసి సెటిల్ అయినా బొల్లిని గాంధీ నాయుడు నేను సెలవురాను 4/6/16 జూన్ సెక్షన్ ఎంపీ కన్వెన్షన్ హాల్ కాణిపాకం. అది నైట్ ఫుల్ గా వీడియో చేస్తాను. అది వాళ్ళ మోస్ట్లీ ఆడియన్స్ అంతా నా ఆడియన్స్ వచ్చి ఈస్టర్న్ యూరోప్. సో వాళ్ళ కోసం అలా పడుకుంటాను. నిన్న చూసుంటారు అనుకుంటా మీరు ప్రోగ్రామ్.
నా ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఎప్పుడు అండి ఎప్పుడు ఒకసారి
ఇందిరా
చూస్తాను.
ఇందిరా వాళ్ళ ఇంటి ఆయన.
నేను
అసలు నేను చూసేదాన్ని ఎప్పుడు పోయినా గుర్తు రాలే
చదువులు అయిపోయింది అది,
అది మర్చిపోయినాడు.
రాజేశ్వరి బాగా తెలుసు, అది గుర్తు మర్చిపోయినాను.
నేను అందరినీ గుర్తు మర్చిపోయినా. ఇప్పుడు మా రంగాలను కూర్చోము తెలుసుకోలేదు.
గుర్తులేదు.
దీంట్లో
అందరూ బాగున్నారు.
పెళ్లికి రెడీ చేస్తుంటారు. అప్పుడు చేస్తారు తిండి
నా మంది అయిపోయింది. పెళ్లి మంది వాళ్ళు రిచ్ తాత వాళ్ళు చేసినారు పెళ్లి మంది.
ఇప్పుడు ఇద్దరు ఆడాలి. మీ కూతురు బాగుందయ్యా?
బాగుంది
అందరా
బాగుంది ఇద్దరు బాగుంది.
ఎందుకంటే నిన్న వాళ్ళ అక్కతో మాట్లాడతాను.
నిన్న చేసింది అడ్రస్ అడిగారు.
ఎవరమ్మా మాట్లాడుతున్నారంటే నేను ఏంద్రా
అంటే మీరు స్క్రిప్ట్ మాత్రం ఇస్తారు వాళ్ళకి.
ఈయన గోపి ఉంటాడు కదా, ఆయనకి క్వశ్చన్స్ రాయడం నా వర్క్. నేను మాట్లాడేది వచ్చి ఏదైనా కొన్ని టాపిక్స్ లో మాట్లాడతాను, అన్నిట్లోనూ మాట్లాడేది లేదు. నాకు గుర్తుండేది ఎప్పుడన్నా ఇట్లా చూసేటప్పుడు ఏ టాపిక్ లో మాట్లాడాను అనేది. లవ్ ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ అనేది
ఎక్కడ
ఎడిగింట్లో ఉండలేదు కదా మన ఊళ్ళో. ఎడిగింట్లో ఎవరు మన బంధువులు లేదు కదా, అడవులు ఉన్నారు.
కనపడింది మేము
ఓకే సారీ, నా ఇమేజ్ ఉంది ఒక్కొక్కసారి నా ఇమేజ్ తోటి వేసింటారు, అక్కడ నాకు గుర్తొచ్చేస్తుంది. ఇది అయితే ఎక్కడ ఉంది
ఇక్కడ చెన్నై ఫ్లక్స్
ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఒక్కొక్క ఇమేజ్ అది తమ్నేల్స్ మారుతా ఉంటాయి. తమ్నేల్స్ మారేటప్పుడు నాకు అది టక్కన వచ్చేది. దీంట్లో 2024లోనూ ఒక రెండు ఇట్లా మాట్లాడినా అది తమ్నేల్స్
లేకుంటే నాన్న సాయంత్రం చిన్నమ్మ ఎక్కడ పోవాలా
అమ్మాయికి ఫోన్
తీసుకుని
అమ్మాయికి ఫోన్ చేసేదా?